This is not an alternator, at least not a normal one. This is a motor generator unit, or MGU. If you own a 2019 or newer Ram 1500 with a Hemi or a Pentastar, you probably have one of these sitting on top of your engine. Most owners think it's just a start-stop system to save a little gas at stoplights. But I'm looking at a 2022 Ram Limited in my shop right now that has been sitting for 4 months because this part is on national back order. And when the bill finally comes, it's going to be $3,000. Today, I'm showing you the hidden hybrid system you didn't know you owned and why it's the #1 reason late-model Rams are ending up on tow trucks. What is eTorque really? Ram calls it a mild hybrid, but that name confuses a lot of people. This is not a full hybrid like a Prius. The truck cannot drive on electricity alone. There's no EV mode, no silent cruising through parking lots. Instead, the eTorque system replaces your traditional alternator with a giant motor generator unit. It's connected to a 48-volt lithium-ion battery pack, hidden behind the rear seats and managed by a DC to DC converter that keeps the normal 12-volt system alive. The idea sounds smart on paper. The MGU restarts the engine during auto start-stop events. It adds instant low-end torque during acceleration, and when you brake, it acts like a generator to recover energy and recharge the battery pack. On the 5.7 Hemi, the system can add around 130 pound-feet of torque for a brief moment during launch. That's why these trucks feel surprisingly smooth off the line for such a heavy pickup. The national backorder nightmare. Here's the part that should scare you. When a normal alternator fails, you go to the parts store and buy a new one for $250. When an eTorque MGU fails, your truck is dead. It won't charge the 12-volt battery, it won't start, and it won't move. Because these units are so specialized, I am seeing lead times of 3 to 6 months for replacements. I've talked to owners who are still making $800 a month truck payments while their vehicle sits in a dealership parking lot waiting for a part from Stellantis. If you're buying a used Ram, you must check the health of this system, or you're buying a paperweight. Anatomy of a $3,000 bill. Let's break down where the money actually goes. The MGU itself typically costs between $1,200 and $1,500, depending on model and availability. But that's just the beginning. This system is liquid-cooled. That means there are actual coolant lines routed to your alternator-like unit. If those seals leak, coolant can contaminate sensitive electrical components. And coolant plus high-voltage electronics is never a combination you want to deal with. Then you have the 48-volt battery pack behind the rear seat. Out of warranty, that battery alone can cost over $1,500 before labor. And unlike replacing a normal battery under the hood, technicians often need to remove interior panels, disconnect high-voltage systems, reprogram modules, and recalibrate the charging system afterward. Labor costs add up fast. And here's the worst part. Most owners never budgeted for this because nobody thinks of hybrid system maintenance when buying a Ram pickup. To the average buyer, this still feels like a normal gasoline truck until the repair bill arrives. The belt that can destroy the engine. Now let's talk about one of the most overlooked parts of the entire eTorque setup, the belt drive system. Because the MGU actually adds torque directly to the crankshaft, the belt system on these trucks is much heavier duty than a normal accessory belt setup. You're dealing with a large 8-rib belt and a specialized tensioner designed to handle a serious load. That means belt condition matters a lot more than it used to. If the belt starts slipping, stretching, or fraying, the MGU can't properly support the system. You may start noticing rough starts, charging issues, or weird noises from the front of the engine. But here's where things get ugly. If the bearings inside the MGU begin to fail and seize up, the belt can snap violently. I've seen cases where broken belts damaged cooling fans, shredded surrounding components, and even cracked front timing covers. On a traditional truck, a seized alternator is annoying. On an eTorque truck, it can cascade into thousands of dollars in secondary damage. How to tell if yours is failing? So how do you know if you're next? Watch your voltage gauge. If you see it dipping below 13 volts while driving, your MGU is struggling. Listen for a high-pitched whine from the front of the engine that changes with RPM. That's the MGU bearings crying for help. And if your auto start-stop suddenly stops working or feels jerky when the engine restarts, Don't just ignore it. That is the system telling you that the 48-volt battery, or the MGU, is losing its ability to handle the load, catching it while it's still under the 8-year/80,000-mile federal emission warranty is the difference between a $0 bill and a $3,000 bill. Should you avoid eTorque? Now here's the fair answer. Not every eTorque truck is failing. There are owners with 100,000 plus miles who have had zero issues. Some people genuinely love how smooth the system feels. The Hemi with eTorque is honestly one of the nicest driving half-ton trucks on the road when everything is functioning properly, but long-term reliability is still a major question mark. And if you're the kind of owner who keeps vehicles for 10 years, simplicity matters. That's why many mechanics, including me, still prefer the non-eTorque 5.7 Hemi when shopping used Ram trucks. Fewer high-voltage components, less complexity, lower long-term repair risk. They're harder to find, but they may age much more gracefully. If you already own an eTorque truck, my advice is simple. Stay on top of belt inspections. Pay attention to charging system behavior. Don't ignore warning signs. And if you're buying used, get an extended warranty that specifically covers high-voltage hybrid components. Read the fine print carefully because some warranty companies exclude them completely. The final verdict: reliability versus reality. Is eTorque a deal breaker? Not necessarily. When it works, it makes the Hemi feel incredibly refined. But as these trucks age into their second and third owners, this system is becoming a major liability. If you're shopping for a used Ram 1500, my advice is simple. Look for the non-eTorque 5.7 Hemi if you can find it. They are rarer, but they are simpler. If you have to have an eTorque truck, make sure you have an extended warranty that specifically covers high-voltage components. Because in the world of modern trucks, mild hybrid usually means major expense. Do you love your eTorque or do you hate it? I want to hear from the high-mileage owners in the comments. Let's get some real data on how many of these MGUs are actually making it to 150,000 miles. Don't forget to check out my video on why lifetime transmission fluid is a lie. That's the other big bill you can avoid. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.